everyone. Thanks for joining me today. So today, this video touches on something that some may find uncomfortable, but I'm hearing this argument, this discussion a lot. And I feel like Hawk, and I love Hawk because he brings the other side to race relations and helping people to understand um, where it's coming from on the other side. And I say the other side because I am of color, and Hawk brings it from the other side. Um, I keep hearing these discussions about we need to let race relations go. We need to move forward. Um, I'm not to blame for what my ancestors did. Absolutely. You are not to blame for it. But there is a reason. There is a reason why people of color feel a certain way. And Hawk's perspective on this is racism versus prejudice. Okay? So I'm going to let you listen to what Hawk has to say about this. Let's take a look at the video.
How do I call this comment? So I can say this because I feel very passionate about the talking points I'm going to discuss here. First, I want to talk about is how you like to say, or you and others, not just you, it's plenty of others. Not all whites. Not all whites this, not all whites that, whenever someone's talking about white people. Well, no fucking shit. Okay? No shit. Who said all whites?
No one has ever said that all whites were racist. No one has said that. But I'm going to let him continue. People of color understand that all of anything is not one way or the other. Okay?
Who said that shit? Y'all got selective hearing. I swear. You're pointing the obvious. I mean, what do you gain from saying that not all whites aren't racist? See, to me, that's a hit dog holler situation.
A hit dog holler situation. Man, I have not heard that term in many, many years. It's one that my grandmother used to say. And what it means, for those who have never heard that expression, is that only a hit dog makes a noise. If it touches you and makes you feel uncomfortable, then that's within you. Something about what was said hit you, and you feel the need to have to defend yourself based on what is within you and how you perceive what was said to you. That is what the hit dog holler means. Only a hit dog will make a noise and holler. Let me let Hawk continue.
There's plenty of white people that was in the comments that didn't take offense to what I said. Passed the vibe check very much so. People like you, though, you feel like you might be a little bit of a target, so you got to come out and defend yourself and say not all whites. Well, yeah, that's a personal problem. Ain't got shit to do with me, homeboy. I don't know what it is that you said before, what you've done before, what you've thought before, or who you have in your circle that's like this, that you're too afraid to hold accountable, so you feel like you're getting tagged along in messages like mine.
And let me just say for the record that the hit dog holler situation, it's not just dealing with race relations, Let me just put that out there. It's the same as, maybe to make it a little bit easier to understand, it's the same as if you put a blanket statement post on your Facebook page. Let's say your post says, I finally see you for who you are. And that's all you said. That's all you said. You didn't name any names, you didn't name any situations, nothing like that. All you said was, I see you for who you are now. And then you get that person who slides in your messenger and says, well, what did you mean by that? What happened? What did you mean by that? Have I done something? That's a hit, dog. That's hollering. Hopefully that makes more sense to you and you can kind of understand where Hawk is coming from. I'm going to let him continue.
But that's a you problem. And y'all should take that up amongst yourselves. Because no fucking shit, not all whites aren't racist. No shit. I mean, you know what? Really, I can make an argument for all whites being racist. It's just a matter of which racism's activated at which time. It's almost like being hungry. You might not be racist now. You might not be hungry now until you fucking pass down the road and see a fast food restaurant. Boom, all of a sudden you want a cheeseburger. And that's a whole separate discussion. I know that we're certainly not ready to partake in. But the second talking point that gets me upset is this whole, well, what does this have to do with me? What is racism, like slavery and the Jim Crow? What does that have to do with me? I didn't cause it. So put it in this perspective. Let's say you got an iPhone, you got a Samsung, or you got issues with your cellular service, be it Verizon, AT&T, whatever.
Please listen. Please listen. With an open mind, listen to what he is actually saying. Listen to what he's saying.
Right? You're calling customer service, and especially if you've had an ongoing issue for a long time now. Following me? So you're probably frustrated, and rightfully so. So you call in to customer support, there's a good chance you're going to give that customer support agent the feelings that you feel or the frustrations that you share, despite the fact that they don't have anything to do with it. They still represent the company who you own the device with, and therefore they're responsible for fixing whatever your issue is.
I'm going to take a couple of minutes and let that sink in. Feel free to play that back if you need to hear it again and let it sink in. Let me let Hawk continue.
What's the fucking difference? It's a rhetorical question, by the way. Don't answer that. There is none. It's the same fucking shit. Okay? Third thing. I want to know, how do you define racism? Because I know you're saying some black people are racist. Well, how can they be? A. B. How do you define racism? I think you're confusing prejudice with racism, because racism has to come with some type of power behind it, right? A power to oppress people, or power to strip things from others and strip rights, and a power to be inhumane towards other citizens. Who has that power? Who has that power in this country, or in this world even? Who has that power? Answer that. Keep that answer to yourself. Because I kind of feel like you're going to say whites experience racism and we can't ever experience racism. Like, sure, we can get called a cracker or some stereotype about white people, but that's, like, you get hurt feelings from that, right? It doesn't hold you back from anything. It doesn't strip anything away from you. Your feelings are hurt. Your ego took a hit. That's called prejudice.
Wow. Wow. Now, I played this video, and I chose this video specifically because it explained the plight in a way that I could not explain it. Like, his examples are spot on. Spot on. Spot on. There is a difference between racism and prejudice. Some of y'all are going to rake me over the coals for this one, and I'm ready. I'm ready. Get your fingers ready. Get them ready. Get them ready to start typing hateful stuff about me. Okay? I'm ready for it. But there are some of you who will watch this video and say, damn, I didn't think about it that way. I didn't think about it that way. It kind of makes sense. Now, for all of y'all dogs that got hit, y'all are not going to see it that way. Y'all are not going to see it that way. You are immediately going to write in the comments, well, black people are racist too. You know what? I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that. There are some black people who are racist. But we are racist. More so prejudice, but there are some that are outright racist. They really are. They really are. I got some in my family like that. But most of what you hear from them is prejudice based on how we are treated and how we are made to feel about ourselves. I'm hoping that this video and whatever conversations it spark within yourself and within your homes will help bridge the gap. Because a lot of times when you have a gap, it's due to lack of understanding. I don't know where this is coming from, but they're coming for me, and I've got to come back for them, and that's just the way it is. I'm hoping that this video brings understanding, and with understanding, it brings people closer together. I hope that is the purpose of me bringing Hawk's video up today. That is my sole purpose. Some of y'all are not going to see it that way. Some of you will. Either way, I want to know what you think about this. Put it in the comments. If you think that Hawk has completely missed the mark, put it in the comments. If you think Hawk is right, spot on with what he is saying, put it in the comments. If you feel like you've learned something today, put it in the comments. And if you feel like this helps you to understand and helps you to bridge the gap between the races. And this is not just black people, this is black and brown people. Okay, people of color. Of color. Not just black and brown, people of color. Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear what you all have to say about this. I'd love to hear what you feel about this. Because this is an ongoing conversation and I hear it all the time. If you like this video, make sure you click the like button. And if you want to see more videos from me, hit the subscribe button. You guys, have a good day. Little food for thought. I hope it helps to not divide us more, but to bring us closer together as a human race, not just a race by color. Have a great day.